I don't watch a ton of reality TV, but my husband had the flu last week, so instead of going anywhere or doing anything, we stayed home and we binge watched this, the US edition of The Traitors. It's hosted by Alan Cumming. We binge watched the latest season, which is filled with a whole bunch of reality stars on shows that I mostly don't watch. A bunch of you told me to go watch the UK version, which we watched that, and I like that. We're only on episode 3, and Brian, buddy, what was that meltdown at the round table? I really love shows like The Traitors because I really love like role-playing games. If you want other shows like this that are going to scratch this itch between seasons, let me recommend The Mole. The Mole is kind of like The Traitors, and except there's only one like traitor to the group. They're called The Mole. That person is not known to the audience. They are never revealed until the very end, the finale. But that person is actually working against the group the entire time in order to try to keep money out of the pot. Season 1 came out a million years ago, and it was actually hosted by Anderson Cooper. And the show has gone on to have a history of having like really respected journalists be the host of this like crazy reality show. Right now, it's hosted by Ari Shapiro from NPR, which is just... it's camp. Everything Ari Shapiro does on The Mole is camp. I love it. Then there's a show called The Quest, which has had a couple of different lives. There was a first season where it was all adults, and even the marketing was like, this is for adults who want adult fantasy. This is a role-playing game, almost like you're immersed in a Dungeons and Dragons style world. These characters are like summoned to another world, and they're supposed to like save the kingdom and solve all these quests and stuff and go on all of these adventures. This one's actually pretty cool. This show ended up getting canceled and then like reworked and revived as a kid's show. And the kids show streamed on Disney Plus a couple of years ago, and it has the vibe of that. If you remember the 90s show Mystic Knights of Tir-na-nog, it has taken on more of like that kind of vibe. But none of these shows compare to my very favorite like immersive role-playing reality show of all time, which is this. It's The Colony, which was a show that only has 2 seasons. It came out like a little over 10 years, like 15 years ago, but it takes place in like this dystopian world, like a zombie apocalypse basically, but these people are like thrown in there, but they treat it like a psychological experiment, starting to believe that the game is real. Like they have to like survive a zombie apocalypse, and it's like Survivor mixed with The Last of Us. It's insane. It is my favorite reality show competition that has ever come out, and if they ever revive it, I would either like to go on that or The Quest. Anyways, if you really like The Traitors because of like the more role-play-y aspect of it, like the immersive storytelling stuff, these shows might scratch that itch for you. Anyways, no spoilers for the UK edition because we're only on episode 3. Thank you, goodbye.